Hey, what's up, fellas? Welcome to the new video. And today I am very energetic to talk about two lessons which I learned by now. I'm 19 years old and recording this video on 15th of August 2025, and I'm pretty excited to give these two lessons which I learned. One of the lessons I have learned some years ago, but I didn't explain it here. So today I remember that from one video, which is the topic which reminds me that thought process is like you lives once in a while. I mean, obviously you lives one life. I mean, you have one life, so it does make sense. So you have one life and you're wasting it by doing any stuff that you're doing right now. I'm not giving some sort of boring motivation like, yeah, you need to do that, or and you have to grow the just quit everything and to do to particular things. No, I'm here to become straightforward to you, Mangai. And it's like you have one life and live as you want and do the things which makes you happy. When I'm saying happy, some people thinks like, okay, if I love some doing some shitty bad things, I should do that. No, I'm not talking about that, because you hurting yourself. For example, you do some bad stuff in future, marry some woman. Obviously you're gonna marry some woman, obviously a woman, then you will hurt her. So if you already plan that I'm not going to marry anyone in my life, I will stay single for entire my life, then that's great. Then you can do the bad stuff that you really want. But while doing, for example, you love to harm people, you love to make violence, then does it make sense you're harming someone else, and does it make you feel happy? No. For the normal people, no. The answer is very clear. No. For me, if someone is asking, do you love to harm people? The answer is really simple. I don't love to harm people. Do whatever you want. So it's really clear that no one's love, or a normal human don't love to harm people or make violence in the society or anywhere out there. If someone is do, or he had to, if he had to, then it's a different case. But if he's doing for fun, he's a psycho. So if you have that type of ambitious, like that type of ambition, like, man, I love to harm people, then you're just psycho, man. You have to understand that's not fun. If you want to harm people, go in a game where rules are rules, like fight MMA, or go in a combat sports that will actually give you that privilege to fight someone else. So that makes sense in your life. So that's this thing. Same goes with some people think like when I'm saying that you do what you makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. So some job people, although some people who are finding a good job, they're thinking like it means I should quit my job. The answer is really no. It's actually subjective thing. It depends on you, and I can't explain in an objective manner. But let me try to explain. For example, I love to do video editing, and if someone offers me like, hey man, I will give you the job of video editing and you have to record as well, because I obviously love to record videos, which I'm doing right now. So if someone offers me and he will give me the it's like oh, $4,000 or $5,000 a month, that's a great deal for me. And I was like, yeah, good. I'm really fine with it. I'm really doing with it. And when I'm talking about this $5,000, it is in Indian rupees, so you can. It's more like 4,000 or $5,000. I mean, it's like 5 lakhs or 6 lakhs. I don't know the clear amount, but that's the amount it is. So that's what I want to speak. So if someone is offers me this one thing to do the thing which I really loves, then it is a great job for me. And that's this thing same goes with someone else. If you love sports and someone is giving you money for doing sports thing, then that's the great job. So there is no problem. But the problem is slavery. It's like you don't love the things, but you have to. So you have to think like you are living one life, and you are spending all the time thinking about for someone else's growth. If he stop growing, he will fire you in a snap of moment. So it's really a concernable things, or that is considerable to you. Think and wait and think, what are you doing? What are you finding a job? Why are you finding a job? There is a why, should be why. For example, I'm creating content so I can improve my communication vocabularies, along with that how I'm talking to you, so you can understand very clear and my all the communication skills, right? That's my job to do now, and I love to do this, recording videos, and it does take my energy, but I love to do this. So same goes with, what is your why? It should be always clear. For example, you're finding a job which is X amount, because always money doesn't satisfy your feelings. It does give you the privilege, but it doesn't satisfy everything that you are thinking of. But it does satisfy some of the things. Okay, so you can't ignore it. It's more like you hate it or you love it. You can't ignore it, right? Obviously, it's really simple. It's same goes with you, my guy. And if you're finding any job, find your clear why. So okay, I want to grant a I have to get a government job. In India especially, government job is really popular, because obviously if someone is doing government job, it's the safest thing ever. So if he finds that school, for example, I want to become a policeman in India, that's great. If you love to do that, and if you get inspired doing this, and no matter what you think, you get motivated whenever you think of doing that stuff, then that's great. That's the thing that you really love to, man, and you can go with that path. It's never the matter of money. You can earn more. And if you think like, I love to earn more money, that's the great stuff that you can do. There is no problem in it. So it's more precise. The lesson is, you live once, do what makes you happy. And it's clear that if you're doing job, there is no shame on it. What's the same is like you are not loving to do. For example, if I say that, oh, hey man, everyone is saying out there that doing job, it means you are not loving that job. It's a bullshit. For example, you started a business after listening tons of podcasts out there. People are saying, if you're doing job, you're a bad man, you're a weak man, you can do anything in your life, you can't grow anywhere. So those bullshit you think, and you thought like, yes, I should try some business, and you tried, and you felt like, man, I don't love to do any shit. I don't want to take this tension and everything from the to handle this business and talk everyone. It's more like whenever you transition from 9 to 5 to business, you have to face that path of 24/7. You have to become active for 24/7. That's really hardest part. So if you love that process, then it's really good, and then it's really great for you. And if you don't, there is no point of it having. Okay, so for example, I love more money and more money, and I'm ready to do business, that's great for me. But if I don't love money, and it's more like, okay, I have enough money to do anything, and I'm doing the business or I'm doing any job, that's great. If that makes you satisfied, that's great. There is no shame on doing anything that you think it will give you happiness. So don't think about social media which is influencing you, that if you're doing jobs or anything that is 9 to 5 hours depends on someone else's, it's wrong. No, it's not wrong until unless you're happy with it. And obviously no man is that dumb so he can save some money for some crisis or financial crisis. So you have already saved, then you can freely live the life that you have. The second lesson is I got is, it's really great, and I forgot to tell you guys and what it is. Let me think. And I fumbled and a lot more, so I just forgot what it is. And it's more like, stop consuming more information. It's more like, okay, wait, so you want to live life and you have the one life, and start living in present, so you don't need tons of information. And more like me and young people's thinking like, if I just continue to learn tons of book, and if I don't apply anything, or if I will apply after 2 years 3 years, and now I will learn tons of things and I will apply after years, there's dumbest thought that you have right now. It's like you have enough information to execute one certain thing, then execute right now. Don't think that I have to become more tactical. I have to think like, okay, I'm the scientist. I have to prepare myself for 2 years 3 years, and I will execute after some years. It's the dumbest thought that you can have right now as a teenager, because obviously in the future no one knows what will happen. No one knows AI will kill everyone, or the stuff that it will do. No one knows, right? And even you and me, no one knows what will happen. And if you're learning tons of things right now, it is kind of outdated for the time where you're gonna apply all the tricks or the tips that you learn from it. So what you need to do, learn the certain stuff, or learn the significant amount of stuff that actually important to execute on certain things, and start doing that thing. For example, I want to make this sunglasses or the glasses for myself. What you need is learn how the structure works, how what is glass, what is concave lens, what is convex lens, and the other stuff, and start executing. Because some people, and not only some people, even me, started optimizing everything at first. Like if you want to create a video, you was thinking like, yeah, I have to create a premium logo, I have to create a premium thumbnail, then I will record a video. No, what you need to do is start doing things, and then you have to optimize. You don't need to do is like, okay, I will collect tons of video, I will edit some of my video, then I will start doing things. And when you start doing, everything is not goes as you planned. So doing with the minimum thing that you have, and learn by the doing things. So that's clearly simple things. Let me summarize the two lessons. Number one lesson is, you have one life. Do what makes actually happy you. Okay, I mean, obviously the first summary is like, do what makes you happy. You have a one life, man. And the other stuff is, the another lesson which I learned is, you have enough information, just start executing. So that's for the video which I want to really talk about these certain topics. And to be honest, I'm not prepared for this video, but I recorded because I remember the things which I learned, and I should make this video for my future self and even for me as well. So let's start executing. After this video, I will edit some of the videos which I have already planned to for my main channel. So I will see you in the next video. Till then, see you in the top. Start doing, man. You have the one life, and don't think too much. You have enough information. Start executing, and you will learn along the way. Goodbye. It's pretty